the value of Bitcoin is going to grow up. Michael Saylor, which is strategy company, came out with an instrument, financial instrument, which we can all invest in while you make money with the stability of these stocks. The prediction of strategy stocks will be this year, 2026. Is advisable, or this is how I see it, for you to actually invest in strategy and also invest in Bitcoin directly. Wealth are changing hands, and it is your decision that can make you part of it or that can take you out of it. Thank you for joining in today. If it's your first time, I would like you to support the channel by hitting like and subscribing to the channel. A while back, somebody asked me a question, and this is the question that I'm putting to you also. We talk about MicroStrategy, which is now known as strategy. This company, they are holders of Bitcoin. They buy Bitcoin and just hold and hold. Their stocks supposed to be giving us 2x, 2x. So if Bitcoin is 1%, right? MicroStrategy is supposed to be 3%. So it's 2x's of whatever Bitcoin is, because all they do is to buy Bitcoin and hold. Now, how do they make money? What is the point in MicroStrategy just buying Bitcoin and just holding it, just hold and hold and hold forever? How do they make profit? And that is what we are talking about today. How does MicroStrategy expected or is expecting to make money by just holding this Bitcoin? First of all, the founder, Michael Saylor, they believe in Bitcoin, and as much as you believe in Bitcoin, believe in crypto industry, so he believes in it. And so far so good, it's been paying off. You have to remember, at a certain point in time, Bitcoin used to be 5 cents. 2009, 5 cents when it first came out, but now it's hovering around $90,000 to $97,000. The strategy company believe that, for one thing, the value of Bitcoin is going to grow up. Astronomically, it's going to grow up. I mean, from 100,000 or 97,000, they're expecting possibly by 2030 it might be $600 to $1 million. And not just Michael Saylor that only thinks about that. A lot of experts also thinks about that. So he believes, that if you heard it, the value will go up, for one thing. That's number one.
Every day is a good day to buy Bitcoin. You pay a little bit more than the person that bought Manhattan before you, but it's always a good investment to invest in the economic capital of the free world. The Bitcoin networks, it could go up by a factor of 100. You might as well buy it before it 100x's. My 21-year forecast is for Bitcoin to appreciate about 29% a year, ARR, to $13 million a coin by the year 2045.
So number two, if it came out with different instrument, it came out with different financial instrument that will make people, make money, that he also, or the company also, which if you buy MicroStrategy, if you buy strategy, you are part owner of the company. You will make profit from that way. So it came out with financial instrument, different financial instrument that kind of guarantee you certain income, like certain income. If you do this with this instrument, you will get certain profit from it. So the company will make profit. You as an investor of this instrument will make a profit, because the reason is, right now Bitcoin, or let me just say crypto industry, is kind of volatile, and some people that are kind of close to their retirement cannot take that volatility. They can't take that volatile, shares or stocks. So they're looking for safe haven, so where they can invest their money and things kind of, stabilize. They can kind of predict. So Michael Saylor, which is strategy company, came out with an instrument, financial instrument, which we can all invest in, while you make money with the stability of these stocks, and the company strategy makes money also. Let me show you what is the MicroStrategy prediction. Let's just look at the prediction first of all. In the next 12 months, the prediction, the expectation is between $450 to $480. That is what the expectation of the prediction of strategy stocks will be this year, 2026. So with that in mind, if it goes up to 480, then Bitcoin will actually, also go up too. So with that, he came out with this instrument. If you cannot invest in the volatility, of Bitcoin, you want to kind of make it stable, then it give you as investor this option that you can have certain return, stable return, 10%, 15%, or 12%, or 8%, or whatever. So where does the strategy make money? From this instrument also, from the value of the company going up, and also from this all this instrument that makes you have money and make the company to have money. Because Saylor's idea is that Bitcoin will go up on average of 30% every year. So in his mind, he's looking at, okay, if it's going to go up by 30%, if we create this financial instrument and we pay people, that don't want to take the risk or the chances of the volatility of Bitcoin, it can give the investor that put their money in this account, this instrument account. So if you put your money in there, then you can have a stable guarantee of 10%, like I said, 10, 8, whatever it is that you invested in. And the 30%, so if you take 10% out of 30%, the 20% that is left, the strategy company will now be the profit, owner of that investment. So that is how all these instruments are set up. Actually, there are 5. These are all the instruments that he had put in place that might fit, your portfolio. If you do your study and think, look at each one. The common stocks provide amplified volatile exposure to Bitcoin. Investors buy it hoping for long-term value appreciation from Bitcoin holders. Convertible senior notes, convertible senior note instrument that can convert into MSTR stocks. We have the STRK, STRK, which is convertible preferred stock. We have the STRF, income preferred stock, and we have the STRC, variable rate. All these instruments are different, and they serve different needs and purpose, and offer different instruments. We have the STRK, we have the STRF, we have the STRC. Most of all these on NASDAQ. These are the instruments that you can actually invest on, depending on your need, like I've said. For us to actually, be a full beneficiary of crypto, of Bitcoin, is advisable, or this is how I see it, for you to actually invest in strategy and also invest in Bitcoin directly, for you to own Bitcoin directly. When you invest in a strategy, you are owning part of the Bitcoin with someone else. You are not really owning it outright. But if you go on the crypto or stock exchange and you buy it, you are actually own that piece of crypto, of Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana yourself. You are not sharing it with somebody else. So strategy is a pool of people that put money together to buy this product, and you own a piece of it. But when you go to the exchange, crypto exchange company or platform to buy your own Bitcoin, you actually own it. Like I said, it's always good for you to do your own diligent research to see what you like, or what you look at what the experts saying. This is actually from TipRank. Look at what is the expert from 13 is a strong buy It's a strong bias, which means that they're expecting it to actually go up and give you a very good return. Actually, the thinking possibly it might even be up to 7, or on the boom market, it might be up to 706. And the next 12 months. Now we're talking about the next 12 months, not in 10 years or 5 years from now. In the next 12 months, they're expecting it to go up. So that is how it works. There are all these instruments are available, and that is how strategy makes money. Also, it's kind of interesting to see how someone can have a vision, or expect, or see, or try to see the future, and now preparing themselves. And if you're watching me right now, that is what I expect us to be doing, for us to kind of anticipate and plan the future, and now for us to be kind of plan and strategize ourselves and position ourselves into different area right now, so that by the time we get there, we will be at a very good mind. And also, I always say this, that you have to get there before you get there, which means you see it, you envision it, you've pictured it, and plan for it now. So by the time you get there, you are there. Let's hear from Michael Saylor directly as he explained it to us.
There are no losers here except the 20th century antiquated oligopoly that is selling inferior credit instruments. But that's technology. The human race has got to move forward. The skeptics and the cynics, they choose to be strategically ignorant.
27 years ago, you didn't have trading apps on your phone, and now it's even more accessible, but yet the market is still held back.
The investment cycle is 1,000 times faster than technology, real estate, anything else you've ever seen before in your life. We're literally selling 50 million an hour or 100 million an hour and buying the $100 million of Bitcoin the same hour.
Is there an appetite for over-collateralized debt that pays 10%?
Just go walk down the street and ask 100 people, would you like a stable investment that yielded 10% tax deferred? If you think the Bitcoin is okay, I can jack your retirement income from 30,000 to 120,000. So what we're really talking about is creating an annuity or a pension. And so what's the offers like happily ever after? It's Social Security. That's the product. For how many people? Like 1 billion?
We need to go build the world that we want.
The real interesting question for all of us in the industry is,
This is it. So if you believe in crypto, if you think Bitcoin is going to grow up, if you think things is going to happen that can change a lifetime, I believe that is what I believe, and that's why I'm sharing it with you right now. There's a change of wealth. Wealth are changing hands, and it is your decision that can make you part of it, or that can take you out of it. You cannot win a gold medal if you are not on the track competing. The chances of you winning a medal, while you are not on the track to compete is 0. But the chances of you competing on the track with them is by, at least as remotely as it can be, you have a chance. So I'm, just saying, this is what I'm doing, and hopefully you will make the right decision. If this is your first time, like I've said earlier, we want you to express your mind. We want you to share your opinion. We want you to guide and share this information, because information seems to be everything. Thank you for joining us. Comment on this video, add your own value to us, and I will see you all in the next video.